7 months ago, I got married. I have proof. That's the wedding invitation. And because I've now been a married man to my wife for 7 months, I believe that I'm qualified to tell you how to love a woman. Actually, I don't believe I'm qualified at all. I've only been married 7 months. But what I will tell you is just a little bit about this concept known as marriage. And by the way, who you choose to love and how you choose to love them will apply regardless, based on this story that I'm about to tell you. When I was a small, freckle-faced, red-headed kid, I thought marriage was cool. My parents seemed happy. Plus, we had this photo on the kitchen wall that said, "Happiness is being married to your best friend." I thought, cool picture. And all I wanted as a young boy was to get girls. Allow me to clarify. I meant to understand girls. So at about age 10, I noticed that I'd stumbled upon something, what I'll refer to as girly magazines. And so I'd find myself riding my bicycle to the convenience store, getting a Slurpee, and then heading to the back where the shelves were, and I was captivated by the women on the covers of these photos, these magazines. You might know some of the titles. Teen Girl. YM. Cosmo Girl. I couldn't stop reading the headlines. They were so captivating. How to know if he's the right boyfriend for you. How to kiss your first girlfriend and boyfriend. Who will you take to prom? I thought, this is the Holy Grail. This has the answers. So I was a searcher for knowledge on what would help me someday be a married man to the woman of my dreams. And I had this extra resource, this confidant in my life. I would spend the summers at the cottage, and I had a friend who was 3 doors down. Her and I, each summer, we'd meet up and we would just swap stories. Me about girls, her about boys, and we'd try and help each other out with matters of the heart. And then we just became really close. And years later, I had a holiday work party where I used to work, and I thought, I haven't seen her in a while, I'll just invite her to this event. And all my colleagues, when they saw my friend from the cottage, they said to me, "Who is that?" And I said, "Oh, that's my friend. I've known her since I was 11. We hang out at the cottage. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to marry her someday." They didn't know if I was kidding or not. But what's cool is that her name is also on the invitation. But here's the problem. All the way up to a wedding day is so cool. The magazines talk about it, the movies are all about it. The wedding is the end. And then the next part of the film is either divorce or death. There's nothing in the middle. So basically, it's 2 different worlds. Just use this sentence as an example. Hey, so I'm dating this new person. Versus, hey, I'm married. So I needed to figure out what resources could I gather to learn how to love a woman, the one that I chose and made a commitment to for the rest of my life. So I interviewed people. I basically would ask whoever I could find who was old, young, married, divorced. I said, how do you love a woman? And the answers that I got were profound. I have a memo on my phone that is a long list of answers. Except what I now realize is that I'm not asking that question to get the answer. I'm asking that question just as a consistent commitment to the fact that I want the wedding to be the start of the adventure that will go for a very long time. And I'm not naive. I know the statistics, and I know things can happen like that. Life is precious. But I wanted to do a thing for myself that would remind me that the wedding day is the start line, and there's a whole lot to come that we can navigate. So on our wedding day, I edited the invitation to say this: the family of Emily and Blake invite you to their 75th wedding anniversary. Same day, same time, and now the only goal is to figure out how to love my woman to somehow get there healthy, happy, and together.